Hello guys, welcome to Jim Will Shave. It's another non-shaving shaving video. Now in 2021 there was quite a famous YouTube channel at the time. He was IAMCDB. He hasn't been on for a couple of years, but he was very prolific. He used to upload every single day of the week. Knew his onions, knew what he was talking about. Had an immense array of razors, an immense array of soaps, brushes, you name it. He used to have an entire room in his house just full of shaving stuff. Was he Alberta, somewhere around that way? I'm sure he was. Somewhere that way in the States anyway. But see, in fact, seemed to have disappeared about 2 years ago. He had other things going on in his life, one thing or another. So stopped uploading. Now he started this series. Well, it wasn't a series. It was his Magnificent 11, his best razors of 2021. And he started off as a tag video, and he was quite strict with the rules because he'd done quite a few tag videos before, and people had basically ignored the rules and had gone off on a tangent and had things like that. So he was quite strict. Now I repeated this for the year 2022. So we had 21. IAMCDB started off himself. Did 22. I did that. I don't know if anybody followed the tag. So now I'm doing it in 2023. Couldn't do it and I was working away, because when I did it for 22, I was working away and I had to take all these razors with me, and the weight I was carrying was immense. So now I'm at home, I'm taking the opportunity to do it. I've wanted to do it for months. So from 21, 22, this is going to be my Magnificent 11 of 2023. Now when Christopher David Bailey, CDB, when he started off this tag, just make sure everything's working there. When he started off this, there was 11 categories. Style, your most stylish razor. Budget, your favourite budget razor. Underappreciated. Sentimental. Versatility. Classic. Daily driver. Autopilot. Aggressiveness, and finally, cannot be ignored. Okay, for the first category, style. In 2021, I've got all these razors out in front of me, trying to identify them all. I'm surprised I can do it. In 2021, my favourite razor for style. Now this, where are you? This doesn't necessarily mean your best shaver, your best razor. It's a good razor, or a razor you get along with. Obviously a razor that you didn't like, that didn't shave you at all, that you hated, you wouldn't put it in any of these categories. But for style, my favourite razor of style in 2021, and definitely not my favourite shaver, but I like it, and that was the Blackland Dart. Machine made, stainless steel, slick lines, the Blackland Dart. Even the name, I like the name, Blackland Dart. And so that was you can see all the machine marks underneath. It's very personal. Cracking razor in style. I say it is a good shaver, but to shave every day with, can leave you feeling a little tender, especially some people. But yeah, 21 was the Blackland Dart. For style in 2022, that was. This isn't as easy as it looks. Where are you? Yeah, for style for 2022, that went to the Focus Tri-Toc Concave Italian razor. That head's nearly flat. Belting razor for cracking under the nose. You need a hammer for that. Shaving under the nose. Highly polished stainless steel. So the only thing I don't like it is you get the printing, the etching on the handle. Tri-Toc stainless steel. I think they ruined the oh, look at the razor by putting those letters on. Yeah, but for 2022, that was my favourite for style. Also a tremendous shaver, a very good shaver. Now for this year, style. Where have you gone? There we go. And this is the Timeless Bronze. Classy looking razor. You've got the scallop top there. It's about 125 grams in weight ish. It's a nice hefty sturdy razor. Grip's it's not too grippy, so you do have to keep your hands clean. You have to keep the handle clean, Jordan shaving. Do you see the Timeless logo? Can you? Just on the base of the handle there. So that's it. That was the winner for my favourite for style for 2023. The Timeless Bronze. Okay, next category was the budget. Now in 2021, this is a razor budget. You're looking around about, I think it was less than 50 quid mark, something like that. I can't remember exactly. But first budget choice, a razor that you're not going to spend a lot of money on, and it's a good razor. It's basically a cheaper end razor, a more affordable razor, to word it correctly, but a tremendous shaver. And in 2021, it was the RazoRock Lupo 9.5. And I think CDB himself chose this as well. So RazoRock Lupo 9.5. So it's Lupo, meaning male wolf. That's the t-shirt here, male wolf. The 9.5, meaning it's got a 0.95mm blade gap. Lovely razor. 2022, again, it was the Lupo 9.5 that took that title. It has changed this year. It's another RazoRock. Now this one, it shouldn't be a struggle to find, but it is. It's another RazoRock. That's the RazoRock Slock. Self-lubricating open comb. That's what the initials SLOC mean. Self-lubricating open comb. So you've got the open comb on the base plate, open comb on the top plate. That facilitates the flow of lava. Self-lubricating open comb razor. And I think this is about 20 quid. Seriously, it's stainless steel. I'm sure it's about 20 quid. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's stainless steel. You can't go wrong, can you? Double-edged razor, around about the 20 quid mark. Stainless steel. It's not going to rot. It's not going to snap. It's not going to break. It's virtually bulletproof. That's it for this year. Well, for last year, sorry, for 2023, the Slock. Okay, the next category was underappreciated, i.e. it's one of your favourite razors, you just don't reach for it enough. Now when you've got quite a large razor collection, as I have, it's easy to have underappreciated razors. You can even forget about them sometimes. Sometimes I have to open the drawers and think, oh Christ, I forgot about you. So this is that category, underappreciated. 2021 was this baby, the Mueller Rocker. The Mueller Rocker. Excellent razor. This black handle, it's, what's the word? It's ionized or some coating. It'll never ever come off. That black will never wear away. There's no drainage holes on the other side of the razor, but you do have these long gutters inside the razor. That's the channel flow. Hollow stainless steel handle. Very efficient razor. Some say it's more on the side of aggressive. Some people can't get on with it. And that's how I acquired, actually, because it was a colleague of mine. He just couldn't get along with it. It was causing him all sorts of irritations and whatever. So I bought it for 20 quid, yeah. And but I also gave him what did I give him? King C Gillette, yeah. I gave him a King C Gillette and 20 quid for this. So bargain, yeah. So that was underappreciated for 2021. Underappreciated for 22. Edwin Jagger 316. A favourite among many people, the Edwin Jagger 316. Again, stainless steel, most of my razors are. Tremendous shaver, very comfortable. And just like the Rocker, some people find this is too much for them, but I don't. I think some people will pick up a razor and they'll get a touch of irritation and I'll think, oh, I'm not carrying on with that, and they get rid of it. They don't fancy it, and but I think if you're stuck with this, the 316, if you do get a tape, I think if you're stuck with it, you'd soon tame it, and You could easily use this as a daily shaver in my opinion. So that was for 22, that was the 316. Underappreciated for 2023. The Carve Overlander. I should have polished this up, I do apologise. But lovely design, lovely handle, lovely weight. It is patinaed a little. Doesn't get anywhere near the use that it should do. But that is my favourite for the underappreciated category for 23. Okay, we go to premium, i.e. your most expensive razors, your favourite of the 3 years. I'm mumbling, I do apologise. Okay, premium. In 2021, where are you? It was, again, I shouldn't struggle to find this, but I do. There we go. It was the Blackland Blackbird. See the lovely machine marks on that top cap? Stainless steel, made to high tolerances. Excellent razor, superb razor. I do love it. I do love using this. It's right up there. I'd say this is probably in my top 3, but I'm not getting that confused with all this. This is an entirely different thing altogether. Still sticking to CDB's rules. Yeah, so premium 2021. It was this baby, the Blackland Blackbird. 2022. Again, this should be easy to find. Probably one of the most expensive Ds out there, especially when you get the gold plated ones, because you're getting plated in 22 karat gold. But I think you'd have to be insane to do that in my opinion. You'd be scared to scratch it, wouldn't you? So the Rex Ambassador, adjustable razor, made to very, very high tolerances. Is it milled? Yeah, it's milled. The process they use to make it, milled. Rex, a Razor Emporium Experience. The Razor Emporium Experience, that's what Rex means. So of course it's commissioned by, well, made by the Razor Emporium, made in the USA. Fully adjustable. Don't even see those jaws moving. That's it in its most aggressive setting now. And just turn that collar there and it takes up to its most mild. That was my favourite premium razor in 2022. Got a few shades of it, and there has been occasions when it hasn't felt too comfortable. So for that reason, my choice for premium razor for 2023 is going back to the Blackland Blackbird. So it's from 21, favourite. 22, probably second favourite. 23, it's back to my favourite. Don't need to adjust this razor, it's just perfect. I loves it. Okay, sentimental. A razor that has some meaning for you, past or a gift or inherited from a father, parents. It can be any parent nowadays, can't it? Yeah, so sentimental. Now, I don't have any sentiment attached to any person in particular in my past. So, sentimental. My first one, the first razor I chose in 2021, it was basically the Feather ASD2. By no means my favourite shaver. By no means by a long shot. Chose this in 21 because it was probably the razor that started me on the path to collecting razors. Stainless steel razors in particular. Fucking bastard. Fucking bastard. Fucking money this has cost me. Yeah. So for that reason, I chose that as my sentimental choice for 21. 22, it was this razor. And if you can make out the etching on there, the Personal Barber. Very mild razor. The reason I chose this for 2022 is I was approached by a company, the Personal Barber, and they asked me if they could send me one of their shaving kits. They do shaving kits, starter kits, brush, razor, selection of blades, selection of soaps. It's a subscription service also. So pay a monthly fee. You receive soaps from them, more blades, splashes, face scrubs, face creams. But it was a versatile subscription service. You could knock off this and knock off that as you went, so you weren't getting tons and tons of stuff that you didn't need for the post, like I do. But I appreciate all what I get, yeah. So, and they said if I reviewed their kit on YouTube, I would get like a percentage of any sales sold. I think it was something like 5-10%. Turns out I didn't get anything. Yeah, that's true. Didn't get anything. Yeah, so for 22, I chose this as my sentimental choice, purely based on the fact that it was the first time that a company had approached me and actually put their faith in me. So that meant quite a bit to me at the time. So that was for 2022. Sentimental for 2023. This was a struggle for. In fact, all these categories were a struggle for me because there's quite a few razors there I could put in any one of these categories, but IAMCDB's rules at the time, just one category, no honourable mentions. So yeah, so I'm sticking to it. But yeah, for the sentimental for 23, why I didn't pick this before, I don't know. But it was the Gillette Tech. The reason I chose this was probably, I was actually serving in the Royal Air Force at the time, and I was walking past the shop just on the outskirts of Edinburgh. There was a gentleman's chop shop, and they had all these like straight razors, highly polished in the window. Quite often when I walked past the shop, I just used to look in through the shop window in amazement at these straight razors and what razors they had there. And I'm sure it was a Gillette Tech I saw. I'm pretty certain of it at the time. But I was only about 18, 19 perhaps. And I went in and I bought it. And I cut myself to pieces with it. Yeah, I had the blade in. I was pressing really hard like I would do with a cartridge razor. Probably lots of people still do that now. They'll switch it on a cartridge and they'll get the mildest of razors, but they'll actually press it into the skin and they'll use the same pressure as they would have done with a cartridge, and blood everywhere. In fact, I've got a scar on my chin there. That might have come from those days, but yeah. And I binned it. I thought, I did away with it, yeah. So simply because it was the first model razor I probably ever first bought. I'm using this for sentimental. Now this particular one, it's brand new stock, or brand new old stock, and it's got the code on the bottom for W. I believe it was originally for military distribution, and I think it was from somewhere in the 50s. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm no expert on Gillette's codes. Yeah, so for this 2023, the Gillette Tech, getting for about £9, maybe even less on eBay, and very basic razor, but a very good razor. Certainly better than that Feather ASD2. Okay, versatility. That's an easy one for me. This is the car of Christopher Bradley. And this is so versatile because comes, it's not, you don't just buy a razor, it's a shaving system. You get a choice of handles, the medium handle, the long handle, short handle. This is the short handle. I did have the long handle, but I swapped with Sig Solo over in Greenland, sent him my long handle, he sent me a short. Get a selection of plates. This particular plate in this one is E plate. So they start off at AA, then they go A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I think they stop at G. You also get open cone, safety bar plates. This is top cap on here. This is called the wide body. You also get a shorter cap where you can actually see the blade where there's grippers, so you can grip the blade out. I do have that top cap here, and I do have several plates here, and I do have open cone plates. Comes in various materials. This particular one's brass. You can get stainless steel. I think you can get copper. Not too sure if you can get titanium, I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I should have done it before coming on. But I say, you don't buy a razor, you buy a shaving system. Now, this plate's got a now, the E plate, fairly aggressive. Well, it's above mid aggression actually. So if you don't have a carve and you're ever thinking of buying one, if you're wanting to go mid aggression above, I would start off plate C upwards. I wouldn't go any lower than a plate C unless you wanted a mild razor. Anything below C, you're getting really mild. And the double A, that must be really mild. Not used the double A myself. I've used the A because I do have the A. Used it once, wasn't good enough for me. Used the B, a little bit better. Went up to C. Got a D plate. Ordered it from Canada. It came and thought, oh, that's smashing that. And I thought, that'll do me. I don't want to go any higher than the D. But friend of mine, Sean Orter, friend of the channel, over in Canada, he had this E plate. He couldn't get along with it. Sent it to me. I did it on a video. Was it last video? Video before? It was awesome. It was awesome. It really was. So I've got one carved Christopher Bradley, but if I get another handle, I'll have another carved Christopher Bradley because of all the attachments and bits I've got to go along with it. That's what it's like. Very versatile razor. Probably the most versatile shaving system in the world. So that's for 21. 22, still the carved Christopher Bradley. 23, still the carved Christopher Bradley. I think you knew I was going to say that. Classic. Well, that's easy for me because I don't have that many classic razors. Yeah, you've seen the tech. Other classics have got a single edge, not double edge, and this is all about DEs, DE razors only. Now, if anybody owns this razor, where's he gone? Oh, no, it's not. Where is he? This is silly. It's got to be straight in front of my eyes somewhere. Oh, there we go. Honest to God. New glasses as well. And that is the Gillette Fat Boy. This is the 1959 Gillette Fat Boy. Adjustable. Just loosen the knob here. Move the collar up here to your desired setting. Tighten up the knob again. Barn doors. That's how it opens. Butterfly razor. That's a Kai blade in there at the moment. Tighten it back up. Very, very popular razor back in its day and sought after still these days. This is the 1959 model. So this was my favourite of the classic category in 2001, 2002 and 2003. If you have a Fat Boy or a Slim, a Gillette Slim, it's always going to win the classic category. Daily driver. What do we mean by daily driver? A shaver that you can pick up every day. No worries of any irritations, cuts. Even if you've got, some of you know me, I get skin complaints sometimes. I have to shave heads off spots, decap spots, all sorts of things. Daily shaver, something you know it's not. It's your favourite pair of comfy slippers. And I think some of you know what I'm going to say here. 2021, Rockwell 6S. You can tell it's a Rockwell 6S because Rockwell's stamped into the end of the base plate there. You do get the Rockwell 6C, which is made of chrome, made in China. You won't find Rockwell stamped into the end of the base plate. 6S means, obviously, the S means steel, stainless steel, and the 6 means it's 6 razors in one. Comes with 3 base plates. Each base plate is reversible, so off each base plate you get 2 settings. I wouldn't call it adjustable, I'd call it a pre-adjustable razor. This currently on plate number 5. Now, plate number 4 was always my favourite, but somewhere over the last year or so, 5's my favourite, and I have even shaved on 6. So, just goes to show we change, doesn't it? And that's the good thing about doing this Magnificent 11. How things move, how things change, how things stay static. So, for 2001, Rockwell 6S. 2002, Rockwell 6S. 2003, Rockwell 6S. Honest, not the prettiest razor in the box, but in fact it's ugly. It's like an hammer, it's top heavy, but it's an immense shaver. It's a comfortable shaver. My favourite of all my shavers, incidentally. Razors, not shavers, idiot. Okay. We then go on to autopilot. What do we mean by autopilot? Something you can just chuck along your face when you're in a rush for work. You're not worrying too much about nicking yourself because it's a mild razor, it's a comfortable razor. And in 2021, that went to the Home Like Start. Made in Russia. Again, just got something to show you. It comes in a box like this with 3 more plates. This is the most aggressive plate that I've got on the razor now, and this is the 1.18, 1.18. I don't know if you can make out the Russian print on that cap there, but 1.18, and you're probably thinking 1.18, Jesus, it's going to skin you alive. No, you wouldn't believe how mild it is. I say it lots and lots of times. To me, blade gap means nothing. It doesn't. It's all about the geometry of the razor. So 1.18, those other 3 plates in that box, I can't use them, they're useless. It's just the 1.18. I say it's super mild. You can shave with your eyes closed with this thing, and you shouldn't receive a cut. Easy peasy, and you never get, there's no chance of suffering any irritation with it either. It is a really, really nice shaver. So that was it for the 21, the Home Like Start. 22, I chose the Overlander. Pretty much for the same reasons I chose the Home Like Start. And for this year, well, for last year, 2023, it's interesting how these razors keep appearing. I'm choosing the Focus Tri-Toc Concave. Again, this razor, you can chuck it all over your face, you can do a supersonic speed, and very, very little chance of cutting yourself, very, very little chance of getting any irritations. Aggressiveness. 21, chose this baby. Yes, it is a double-edged razor, but this isn't the one that was from 21. This is the 3rd generation. It was fun to use. Well, it is fun to use because I use it a lot. The newest one is not as aggressive as the previous version. The previous version and the one before that, a lot of people were struggling. They were getting cuts, bad cuts, but version 3 ironed all that out. So that was my choice for 21 for aggressiveness. 22, the brother of that razor, I chose the Razorini Flatboy. Basically, this is just like the Razorini with the handle on the side, with the handle removed, and a stainless steel handle fitted in the orthodox position. So that was my choice for aggressiveness for 22. Now for 23, again, this is a total turnaround, a change of tack, and I can't find the bloody thing. Mueller R41 GS. This is a Mueller R41 GS. GS meaning grand steel. Look at that, just like a mirror, isn't it? Gorgeous, stunning razor. Nice chunky handle. Not very grippy, but open comb. But it's a funny open comb. It doesn't have teeth sticking out, but believe me, when that blade's in, there is teeth sticking out from under the blade. It doesn't look it like that, but that blade's in up to a point there, and these are the teeth sticking out. Just to the geometry of a razor, super razor. Definitely not for beginners. Well, it's in the aggressive category. Definitely not for beginners. Having said that, there's no reason why you couldn't get one. You get used to it eventually. So that was my choice for aggressiveness for 2023. Next category, cannot be ignored. In 21, I chose the Outlaw. This particular Outlaw is from the Executive Shaving Company. I've got two Outlaws. I've got the standard and the medium. And I don't know if you can just see an M etched into the base plate of this one. This is the medium. Mild. It's supposed to be mild version, but I don't find it mild whatsoever. In fact, I struggle to find any difference between the mild version and the standard version, the original version. Excellent razor. Again, not for the beginner, but yeah, still one of my faves. Now, 22. This is where things are overlapping. I chose the R41 GS in my not to be ignored category. Now for 2023, Flatboy, Razorini Flatboy. Carry it with me a lot, the Flatboy. It's so versatile, and yeah, comes most, as you know, I travel a lot. I'm always travelling, and this is usually in my wash bag. So there we have it. That's by no means an exhaustive supply of razors. I've got loads of razors down beside me here. I've got some out in the bathroom. I can't use them all because I'm sticking to the rules. The Magnificent 11. As you see, there's a lot of these have been in the categories in the past, so it does give you some idea as to the calibre of these razors I've got laid out in front of me now. There's no chumps in there. Yeah, the Gillette Tech came in for its first time this year, but I think the other ones have all had a mention in the previous years. But I've got loads of more razors here I could include, but you've got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you? Okay. So now it did start off as a tag video. Yeah, go on. Kevin Shaves, he participated in the 2021 Magnificent 11. Chris Bedwell, I think you did. So you're tagged. So Kevy, Chris Bedwell, and one from overseas, Chuck Shaving Channel. Okay, so Chuck Shaving Channel, Kevy Shaves, Chris Bedwell. Right, thanks very much for watching. Hope you found it interesting. Thanks for all the recent subscriptions. I appreciate you all. Okay, catch you all further on the line, guys.